Hi, welcome to Motivational Monday. Today, I want to talk about friendships. What about your friends? I would like to start this off by having an open apology to those that I'm close to. Um, I am sometimes not the easiest person to love, and definitely not the easiest person to put up with. And I go through moments where I can be a little bit high maintenance, particularly with friendships. And so I want to apologize to every person that I would consider a friend and a sister and someone that I love, because I know the last few months I've been very challenging. And so I just wanted to tell the world that I value our friendships and I love you all. And you guys are a very critical part of my support system, even when I don't always show it. So thank you. And I'm pretty sure you guys know who you are. So thank you. Um, I want to challenge everyone to learn how to balance expectations. And I know that's something that I've struggled with before, and being able to say, um, what do you really expect of those that you would consider a friend? So making sure that those expectations are realistic, that those expectations factor in that your friends have lives and that they have other obligations and other responsibilities as well. A lot of times I end up with difficulties in friendships because I almost expect too much. And it's not that I'm not willing to reciprocate, but just because I'm willing to be all in and I'm willing to focus on your issues and drop anything for your issues doesn't mean that you have the ability to do the same. And just because you don't have the ability to do the same doesn't mean that you don't care or that you're not a friend. So learn to balance those expectations and learn what you can or cannot expect from a person based on their patterns, based on their habits. And over time, that will begin to grow. Um, and you just have to understand that it's not because they don't care. It's not because they don't want to be there. But sometimes they're going through things. Sometimes they're having difficulties in their life and they aren't as open or willing to communicate that at that moment. And you have to be able to look outside yourself. One thing that I've learned is that healthy friendships start with self-love first. I have to be whole and I have to be healed, and I can't be dependent on certain friendships because it's not a healthy dynamic to feel like you have to be there or I will crumble. And that's a lot of weight and a lot of pressure for anyone to sustain, and for anyone in any kind of relationship dynamic, but particularly a friendship. Um, I You want to be in a place where you appreciate their friendship and you value that, but not to the extent where you cannot survive without that friendship being intact. Because as you grow older, friendships will go through busy phases. Friendships will go through mood swings. Friendships will go through highly engaged dynamics. Friendships go through a lot of twists and turns, but you can't end friendships just because you're going through a busy phase, or just because um, lifestyles have changed, or just because um, things have just changed, and you just have to be okay with those sorts of things. But if you love yourself first and you're able to say, as long as I have myself, this friendship is an added bonus. I love having this friendship in my life, but I'm not crippled by its absence or by its silence or by its distance. That's the point where you begin to have healthy friendships, because the people are in your life because you want them to be, not because you desperately need them to be a part of your life. And I've learned that you cannot give your all. You have to leave some for yourself. So if you took care of what you needed and then gave what you had left to who needs it, then you would be able to have a healthier balance in that. So what I used to do was I would give and give and give and give and give, and then I had nothing left for me, because the expectation was, if I gave you my all, then you should give me your all. And then we're both covered. What I'm learning is, if I take care of myself, I still have energy and attention and love left over for other people and that I care about. Um, but my needs are taken care of first. And then everything that I give is free giving. There's no expectation of reciprocity. There's no disappointments. There's no feeling of like I'm missing out because I've already gotten what I need. And when I can give freely and I can give simply because I care about you. And if you give back, great. My 100% is already there. That's extra credit, basically. And so when you look at it from that perspective, it becomes a whole different dynamic. Whereas if you're looking at it from a perspective of, I need these friendships, I need people to support me, I need people to validate who I am as a person, you're functioning off 0%, waiting for people to pour into your cup. So when they give you 5%, you're still hurting. However, if you've taken care of your needs and you're at 100% and then they give you 5%, you're like, yes, I'm on top of the world. I'm at 105%. Take care of your needs first. And I feel like if you begin to make that paradigm shift, you'll begin to see healthier relationships, healthier family dynamics, healthier friendships, and you'll start to feel better about it overall. And so I hope you guys are able to grow. And I hope you guys are able to even rekindle some friendships that may have grown apart, rekindle some friendships that may have dwindled over time. I'm currently in a point of now that I've learned these critical lessons, I'm learning how I can apply them. And that's why I want to share with you guys everything that I learn and grow through. I want to share with you because I want you to get better and I want you to grow and I want you to develop. And if I know something, you know something. That's how I look at it. And I want to tell the whole world anything that I've learned that's helped me get better. And so friendships being it's something that I've struggled with over the years, honestly. And when I had to look at it and say, okay, if I'm constantly having issues with friendships, I'm the common link. What can I do differently to have different friendship dynamics? And I'm looking towards those friendships that I've had for years. I'm looking to maintain those. Whereas at one point in my life, I would just say, I'll just find new friends. It's okay. I'll just replace them. And that's not really healthy. It's really, really not healthy. And I want to be able to challenge you to say, listen, I want to keep the friendships that I have. I want to embrace those friendships. And I want to love the people who are currently in my circle. And I'm not saying don't embrace other potential friendships, but foster the ones that you currently have. And that's my challenge to myself, and I challenge you as well. If you have friendships that may have grown apart or gotten distant or even had a falling out, if it wasn't something that was morally wrong, try to rekindle those friendships.